This is Glenn, who's on the phone.
Good morning, Glenn. Rocky Case.
Yes, sir. Been expecting your call. Okay. So you've got something lined up to talk to us about today. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't think it's any secret to the community what's gone on at the animal shelter over the last 2.5, 3 weeks.
Right.
And I don't know where you want me to begin. I guess I can unpack the entire situation.
Well, but let me ask this, because I think everybody's read enough about the situation, what happened. But the way it looks now is there is a 60-day suspension without pay. And my question to the community has been, is that enough for you? Did you want the man fired? Do you think he can mend his ways? So where are you coming down on this?
Well, my personal opinion on it is he's really broken the trust of the community, the employees at the animal shelter, donors, and I think any plan to build that trust back would be unattainable.
Right.
And that's just my personal position on the matter.
Okay.
So,
all right. And the mayor has asked him to step down as well. So, okay, then I guess the question is, so where do we go from here? How does this play out?
well, how I'm moving forward is whether it doesn't matter what side you're on. The PR was managed horribly in this situation. It was a textbook case of absolutely what not to do in a crisis. So what I am putting forward in front of the council is a resolution that really looks very bold right now. It says we're triggering the 60-day window where we have the opportunity to terminate the contract with the animal shelter. I want to be clear. That's not my intent.
Okay.
My intent is to forge a path forward. I believe that the board, all members of the board need to have board governance training. I believe that a third-party review from a national animal shelter organization of all of the policies and procedures at the Cheyenne Animal Shelter need to be taken a hard look at, and any deficiencies, areas of opportunity that are defined need to be rectified, and then all staff, all volunteers, and all board members need to be trained on the new set of policies. And I also believe that because the city gives them $500,000 a year, which is about half of the taxpayer funds that the Cheyenne Animal Shelter receives, we need to have a voice at the table. We need to have a voting member of the city council as part of that board. I suspect that other council members and perhaps the mayor might suggest some more amendments to what we put forward here. But I really believe that this was mismanaged. It could have been dealt with better, and it's time to forge a path forward so that the animal shelter can continue operating and providing the necessary services that they provide for Laramie County.
Are you going to propose all of what you just said at an upcoming meeting real soon?
Yeah, so the resolution I have put forward will be referred to committee on Monday, and the first action that will be taken would be the following Monday at Finance Committee at 11 o'clock, where all of this will begin to be discussed.
All right. Now, I also want to make sure to say this, something that the mayor said when she went to the scene and spoke there, and I'd have to agree with this. Although I agree with you on retraining or making sure we have proper training for the people who work there and volunteer there, I don't want anyone blaming the staff, the volunteers, or the board for anything that happened there, because it wasn't on them, was it?
I don't want to blame any of those folks in terms of what happened there. Absolutely not. No,
Right.
The volunteers and the staff need to be supported, and I can't blame the board for what happened, but I certainly do blame the board for how the fallout was managed.
Okay. All right. Now, if anyone, as you're moving with this to get this done, again, Monday, if someone wants to show up for this as you present all of it, where do they need to be on Monday? Is this going to be open to the public?
Yeah, the meeting Monday will be a city council meeting at City Hall. The item is only going to be referred to Finance Committee at that meeting. If people wanted to come and speak in other business at the end of that meeting, they can, but no action will be taken on this resolution until, I don't have a calendar, a week from this coming Monday at 11 o'clock, City Hall, Finance Committee, and that is where we will absolutely take public comment.
Okay. Until then, is there anywhere someone can see this resolution, get a look at it?
Yeah, it should be up on the city website under the agendas piece, probably by the end of today.
Okay. All right, good. Now we know what to do here. So are you, after we have this first meeting here, would you be available to come in or call in as we continue on with this process and let us know, kind of lead us through it?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. It's nice to have someone out there in our corner then. I appreciate that. All right, so as soon as that gets up, I'll make sure that we put it up on our website with a link as well so people can go find it and read it. And if they need to talk to you to ask you some questions about it, how do they get a hold of you?
Send me an email, rcase@cheyenncity.org, and I will either respond to that. If you include a phone number, I will call you. And again, I want to be clear, what is written, what's before the council right now calls for a repeal of the funding. That is not the intent. This is just the beginning to get everybody to the table to have that discussion, to rework the terms and conditions of this contract that we have with Cheyenne Animal Shelter so that we can build a broad future forward.
All right.
Things like this do not happen again.
Rocky, thanks for calling in. I appreciate your work.
Have a great day.
All right, 8:51's the time. It's AM 650 KGAB.
WyomingHelpWanted.com presents the world's worst boss, the one who posts jobs on huge national job sites, looking for anyone with a